Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bloodborne, Rocket Rabbit Commentaries playthrough of what will be my most extensive video game playthrough to date, completing almost every single fucking thing in this game. So just be aware, if you want to see completion in this game, you've come to the right place.
Sony Computer Entertainment America presents. Oh, wait. Wrong game.
Not brought to you by Naughty Dog.
And From Software. You think the Naughty Dog and From Software could actually make a decent game?
Actually, yeah, I think they could, because Naughty Dog knows how to make, like, cool third-person games. Here's a cool third-person game.
Oh, yeah. Pale.
And we're already starting off with no context, having no idea what the hell's going on.
Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration.
Ooh.
You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin?
A creepy old man approaching the...
Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own.
Yeah, getting a little creeped out.
But first, you'll need a contract.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Will you provide me that contract, Mr. Gray?
Oh, we are gonna sign and sell our souls to awesome. So,
We start with a vampire cape. Why do we start with a vampire cape?
because this game is the closest game to a vampire game that I've probably ever played, but it's not even that. It's actually more like a werewolf and monster game.
No! You're not allowed to be more.
Yes,
Morpheus the
I
vampire.
am. Yes,
Aw.
we will. We are Waste of Skin starting level 4, and this is my Morpheus build. We are going into the world of dreams.
Do we ever fight the Nebuchadnezzar?
No, we do not actually fight the Nebuchadnezzar, but from here on, we are entering a dream world that is entirely projected into our subconscious, not even being entirely sure that it is real, but all the real danger. Where ultimately the goal is to turn every human being into a vegetable.
And have them hunt chalices for no reason.
Yeah, the loading. I think I keep the loading screens in for this first part, but because of the length that this playthrough goes to, and it is basically my fault for letting it go that long. We're not gonna be seeing a lot of loading screens for pretty much the whole game, even though they're probably some of the most useful things you can see to get narrative and information.
A mere bad dream.
All right, we're going to sleep now. We are in Yharnam seeking...
Now, isn't Mr. Gray the first major werewolf that we fight?
No, Mr. Gray is not the first major werewolf. We actually don't even meet up with Mr. Gray for a long time, but we do eventually see him again.
Okay.
So we are in Yharnam seeking respite from an unknown disease because Yharnam is known throughout the world as the home of a miracle cure by blood ministration, but when patients wake up after receiving the blood transfusion, this is the kind of shit that they see. Come here, doggy. Come here. Fiery puppies!
Someone threw a fireball at him.
Yes. And it was awesome. There's blood everywhere. We have friends, Gerdette.
Well, no, that is very clearly. These are very clearly soul leeches.
Make friends with leeches.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
Welcome to Yosefka's clinic.
Hey, you're playing online.
Yes. This is why I love it. We're playing online. We're badass.
No.
We're wearing... I'm also doing kind of a self-imposed challenge by not wearing headgear for the entire game.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Well, I'm back.
They left already, dude.
I'm in town. Handwritten scroll. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt.
Okay, but we're pale blood, aren't we?
Well, pale blood is the name of a character who we're not going to see for the longest effing time.
Okay. Okay.
But they do. One thing that I applaud this game for is fulfillment on its own premise. We do eventually find pale blood. There is blood. We are born. We can swing around with woobly fists.
Tutorial skeletons.
Yes. These are very...
Hey, you actually have a lock-on system.
Yes.
I mean, Dark Souls had that too, but it was shit.
Yes, welcome to Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is actually more like Dark Souls 4.
3 actually exists, so this is Dark Souls 3.5.
Dark Souls 3
exists too.
Dark Souls 3 came after this game. Go! Follow the helpful message from the guy who wrote the note. Perform a visceral attack by fully charging up your attack in somebody's backside. Dang it, I missed.
You only hit him for 4 damage.
So now we're introduced immediately to Bloodborne's most interesting feature is the combat system. In this game, when you take damage, you temporarily lose a portion of your health bar. It actually depletes after a few seconds, but if you're able to land hits in the brief period after you get hit, you actually get to recover some of your health.
So it's a gray health mechanic.
Yes. Well, it's more like faded red. And this is why I was absolutely convinced this was a vampire game using blood physics that actually makes sense. Is because we're using the blood from these creatures in order to restore our own bodies.
Although that's what it seems like. It's not actually all that true. It's basically a game mechanic to reward you for for taking that risk. Something that Dark Souls desperately fucking needed.
Well, Dark Souls had blocking and Estus Flask. Blocking is not a thing in this game. You are not supposed to be slow in killing creatures. You're supposed to be as fast and relentless as possible.
I noticed that your stamina recharges, your dodge is really, really cheap.
Well, you need cheap dodges when the only way you can avoid hits a lot of times is to use the one split second of invincibility frames you have to not let the enemy hit you. And while I'm trying
Looks like your attacks eat up way too much stamina, though.
That was a power attack. See, I'm trying to visceral this guy. If I can visceral this guy, he dies in one hit. If I keep doing little hits on him like this, it'll take fucking forever. But he kills me. Curses! I have been vanquished by the first fucking enemy.
It's gonna be a long playthrough, people.
Oh, you think that is the end? That this game is made of bullshit and poorly flavored cotton candy? But we haven't even yet begun to fight.
Bloodborne, I honestly think is actually significantly better from Dark Souls because it has a shitload of quality of life enhancements on it.
What? This is...
Hold it.
This is not the same.
They actually progress the story when you die the first time.
This is like a dream. This is like heaven. Violin music playing softly in the background. Well, meanwhile,
no enemies trying to stab us immediately after dying. Are we sure this is a Dark Souls game?
Welcome to the Hunter's Dream.
Hey, a person died.
That is a specter of a man being cheeky probably by using a weapon that consumes health as long as he's holding it. More controls!
Yay!
Hold circle to run. Press X to use items. Damn it,
square.
I got nothing in my pockets. Switch weapons. I currently have...
You have no weapons to switch to.
Fist and butt scratch.
And butt scratch does not deal damage to werewolves.
Alright, butt is now itched. Emergency Quicksilver. Press up on the D-pad to temporarily add Quicksilver bullets to your inventory at the cost of health. Strong attack. Hitting an enemy from behind will cause them to get butt hurt.
Yes!
Let's do it! Butt fucking. Shooting.
I mean, there are a shitload of tutorial messages here.
They basically just explained parry riposte. You could shoot, instead of using a shield in this game, you use a gun. After taking damage from the enemy, there is a period of time in which attacking the enemy in return will restore a certain amount of your HP. Very important. Yes. We can do this the Bloodborne way. Oh, hello there, friend.
An abandoned doll, except she's moving, so she's not a at all.
No, she's not moving. That's probably the wind blowing at her clothes.
Oh.
Now we have weapons. They just give us weapons in this game.
Thank God. And they're decent weapons too. I mean, a 98 power. I don't know if it's actually all that decent right now, because I know literally nothing about this game. But you know, it's a decently high number, so it feels like it's a good weapon.
Yes. See, the question is not, are you powerful? The question is, can you survive long enough to use your power?
No, pick the pistol. The pistol has better numbers.
The pistol is... a lot of people can go either way on either the pistol or the blunderbuss. The blunderbuss is slower, and that slowness actually can work in your favor in order to get some of the tricky enemy timings in order to stagger them. Blunderbuss also does more damage if you're right up close, and it has a wider shot, but the Hunter pistol kind of gives you more control, especially if you know the enemy animations as well as I do after playing this game X number of times. But yes, now that we've got a gun, we got a saw cleaver, we are ready. We're ready to end the game. Can you complete this game as a level 4? Yes. Can you complete this game without ever upgrading your weapons? Yes. Do you want to? Not really.
I mean, Breath of the Wild allows you to complete the game after about an hour in, so...
Awaken at a selected location in Yharnam. Let's go back to the first floor where we fucking died already.
Now there's an old YouTube animation called Bloodborne God Mode, which says all that you really need to do in this game is kill the first werewolf over and over and over and over again, in order to get enough dust to effectively make your first weapon, you know, infinitely powerful.
Not true. The problem with that is that this werewolf here, he only spawns once.
Oh.
So once you kill him, he's dead. And woobly physics.
Well, that's the same stuff that was in Dark Souls. Honestly, Bloodborne uses a lot of the same, most of the same engine codecs that Dark Souls does.
Yes. Okay, so what I just did there is a very important strategy. Replenish your Quicksilver so you got extra bullets. Whenever you use the gun, it will use your extra bullets before it uses your real bullets, and then you can heal to just get all your health back. And
more Quicksilver bullets.
And that's why I call Dark Souls 3 basically Dark Souls 4. This is Dark Souls 3 because Dark Souls 2 and 1 were the only other games under From Software's banner besides Demon Souls, but nobody played Demon Souls.
Well, no. From Software also did the Armored Core series. It's very important that we remember that because they fucking don't.
What was that? The Iron Core series?
Armored Core.
Armored Core series. Is Armored Core...
It's okay that you don't know... It's okay that you don't know what Armored Core is, dude. It's okay. They don't care that you don't know what that is.
That was a bad guy. He's dead now.
Are you sure? I mean, he was just trying to attack you, so he might not have been a bad guy.
There are no humans left.
They gave you a bunch of blood vials right off the back for this. He was resting.
They want you to get used to having 20 blood vials. In the Dark Souls games, you only have maybe like 10 hits of Estus Flask, and then you run out. In this game, well, you're supposed to risk getting hurt, so you should have plenty of healing items so that A, you're not starting over all the fucking time, and B, it liberates you to take risks.
So are we gonna fight that harpy that just screamed at us?
Eventually. We gotta light lampposts first.
Ooh,
Time for
nice.
bonfire.
Now, do you have to cash in your blood souls at the lamps in order to increase your stats?
At the lampposts?
Yeah.
Well, the lamppost is the conduit to the Hunter's Dream, and the Hunter's Dream is where you can cash in your blood echoes.
Okay, so yes.
So yes, are we all following along with the transferences, everybody? Blood echoes are souls, weapons are weapons, health is blood vials are Estus Flask, and bullets are shield units or whatever.
I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done.
Oh look, friendly NPCs.
This time,
Yeah, so how many of those are there in this game?
reasons
This guy is actually nice to you. The other people who are in the houses are a bunch of assholes. We will meet them shortly.
Okay.
Well, maybe not in this part, but shortly.
Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration.
Do they have heartbeat blood?
They have all kinds of blood. Good blood, bad blood, ugly blood, and beautiful blood.
Known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within
Do they have blood harvested from a harpy's ingrown toenail?
Maybe.
the Healing Church.
They have all kinds of blood sources. Spleen blood. Toe blood. Hand blood.
Don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
And in the next part, let's delve into the mystery. Full forward into the abyss.